Welcome to Requesting Funds, the most valuable function to assist you in implementing your project. My name is Robin Shipp, Grants Coordinator with the Ohio Developmental Disabilities Council, and I'm going to share with you the process of requesting council funds. All grantees are required to request grant funds using the monthly estimate of cash required form. The form requires grantees to enter information detailing the amount of grant funds received to date, the amount of grant funds received but not yet used, and the amount of grant funds needed for anticipated expenses. This information is required to ensure that grantees are only requesting enough funding to meet their immediate needs. Grantees may request and receive grant funds only if the following conditions are satisfied. The applicant has been notified and an award has been accepted in DD Suite. All award documents have been completed, signed, and returned. All required periodic reports have been submitted and approved, and the project is otherwise in compliance with the grant award agreement. In order to remain compliant with federal regulations, grantees may not request more than 30 days worth of anticipated expenditures. The next process I will share with you is requesting a budget revision. During the course of a project, a grantee may discover the need for more resources in some areas of the budget and less in others. For example, a project director may recognize that a project has greater travel needs than anticipated, but lesser needs in terms of personnel. In this case, the grantee may need to submit a request to move excess budgeted funds from personnel to the travel budget category. This is done by submitting a budget revision form. A budget revision form must be submitted in the following situations. 1. Anytime a line item not included in the approved budget is being proposed. For example, should you have the need to add additional personnel to your grant. And number 2, if actual expenditures in a category are expected to exceed approved budgeted amounts by more than 10%. The budget revision form has 2 sections that must be completed for each requested revision. The first is the line item detail supporting the new budget amounts. The second section is reserved for a written justification for the proposed changes. The grantee must provide sufficient detail regarding why the changes are necessary. Once the budget revision form has been submitted, the request will be reviewed by council program and fiscal staff, and in some cases, the executive director. Should questions arise or if further clarification is needed, the grantee will be contacted. Once the review is completed and approved, the grantee will be informed of the outcome, and council staff will enter the changes in the DD Suite grant budget. The monthly estimate of cash required and budget revision forms will be included on DD Suite with the award documents or can be made available upon request.